Dan, we talk about the game first. Seems to sum up the season though, with some decisions that don't go away and obviously no rub of the green.
Yeah, I think so. I said to the boys, and I think if we look at the game in isolation, I think that's the most important thing to do. I thought we were really competitive against a good full-time team in Torquay with a good manager and good footballers, and we moved the ball really quickly and caused lots of problems, and I thought we handled them really well. I thought first half we had some good opportunities, maybe just the last ball, the end product, or the final bit for Alfie's shot, and a couple of opportunities, and the header went over the bar. Unlucky not to maybe go in 1-0 up, and defended a little bit at times when we had to in terms of defending our box, but you're going to do that against Torquay. I think second half we were competitive, we were in the game, and then obviously a second yellow card for Jack, which I don't think we could have no arguments about, and he's fouled in the first half, just missed time, one through a sloppy pass from Luke, and then he's pulled the left back. But he's a young lad, he's only 20 years old, so he's going to learn from that, so we have to accept it. But obviously I think that's probably like 65 minutes maybe or something like that, and had to play with 10 men for the rest of the game, and to only concede within the sort of 88th minute or whatever it was at the end is testament to them boys. And it's quite easy with the season we've had and the disappointment and the lack of wins, they could quite easily throw the towel in. But I think you see today that they were fighting for the shirt, and our structure, our physicality, our technical play at times was really good and really positive.
People obviously that we sort of single out in regards to games and stuff, people like Luke almost have had a terrible season in regards to injuries, but was very good today.
Yeah, I thought Luke was really good. I think it's what ifs, isn't it, unfortunately, at this time, because if we'd have had Luke Luke got injured in a Thameside Trophy game on a Monday night that we felt would be a good game to give people minutes that hadn't been involved after the first game of the season, and we signed him and we lost him, and he's only really just come back, hasn't he? And I think you can see there's still that element of sharpness he needs to get into his game, but you can also see what a good player he is, and he's been showing that in pre-season. So I'm disappointed for Luke, and disappointed now we're going to see the benefits of him at the latter stages. But I thought there's some really good performances today. I thought Junior was excellent again at wing back, and considering he's probably played 3 or 4 games of football this season, to come in and do a job for us like that was really good. And I think we see the best of Beadle and the best of Brooklyn today as well, and Jake at left side from QPR again, another real young lad. And I think we've got people like Alfie Lewis, hasn't played a lot of football, and we're having to throw him in. He's not quite fully recovered. He's had a really serious injury and operation, but obviously trying to get him through games as well. So not been easy, but I think the boys they've shown for Aveley fans that we haven't just thrown the towel in, and we've given everything we've possibly got. And I don't think we can walk out the building with our heads held high, because we've ultimately been relegated from the division, but I think we can look at them and be proud of the effort and the fight that we've shown, especially today against what I said was a really good team. And you've got to look at the support that they brought today in terms of crowds and where they're going, Torquay, and maybe where Aveley are at the moment.
Obviously, in regards to now, it's inevitable, the relegation's confirmed. But I know you spoke about it last night on the radio, and you've said it in the press this week as well. The support you obviously had, and especially today at the end of the game, was still there.
Yeah. I was emotional to be at the end of the game. I think it was tough to, them supporters have been with me from day one, and like I say, I like to think I've given them some good times, and we've had some good successes, and it shows real character in them that they haven't turned on me. And this season hasn't been very good, has it, in terms of results? And I think ultimately this league is a monster and a beast, and Aveley to stay in it is really tough challenge, and we've failed that. But for the supporters to stick with us and stick with the group all the way through, and to sing my name at the end, they don't realise how much that actually hits home, and and chokes me up a little bit, if I'm honest. And and I'll be forever grateful that they show that respect to me, and I've got ultimate respect for them as well as Aveley Football Club supporters.
Obviously choked and emotional, but I quite found the first half a bit funny, where the guy kept singing your name for about 10 minutes by himself.
Yeah. I always joined football when I was a young lad, and I was a football supporter, and I've always been a football supporter, and I've been on that side of the fence, and I've been on the pitch, and I've been on the sideline. But there's much I haven't done within a non-league football. And if you'd have told me all them years ago, I used to get booed most of the time when I played, because I was aggressive and physical, and normally on a yellow card or a red card. So fans used to boo me and slag me off most of the game. So, but if you said that 100 people, 150 people, sometimes more, were singing my name in my football career, and I think it makes me really proud. I know it makes my dad really proud, and my mum really proud as well.
Cheers, Dan.
Thank you.